Last year I was flat broke. Now I have 17,000 saved. I've always told you, no matter what situation you're in, no one's coming to save you. So you might as well do something to save yourself. Let's watch.
A year ago today, I was flat broke.
Wow, just a year.
£0 to my name. And a year later, with a low income job, I managed to save £17,000. I'm going to break down how I did it mathematically, how I saved money, how I allocated money. So let's get right into this. So a year ago today, I was very broke, guys. Broke to the point where I couldn't get haircuts. I was that broke. Like fucking broke. I used to snip my sideburns off. Like that type of broke. Unemployed for a bit. I left my job at Nando's. I used to work in a chicken shop, so I left my job with not much savings. In a few months, those savings depleted, and I was back to zero. And in the UK, the job market is very difficult after September. And during that period of time, I was trying to find jobs and I could not get a job. Finally, I landed a job in a bank as a cashier. I want to make something very clear to you guys. I did work in a bank, but by no means was I an investment banker. By no means did I get paid a lot. I did not get paid much. But my salary was £26,750 at that job, which left me with £1,800 a month take-home pay after taxes. From my take-home pay of £1,800, £300 I would take out my bank account and I would give it to my parents first things first. And that was for mortgage and the bills. I then gave myself £100 spending money a month. Now let me make something very clear to you guys. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I go gym a lot, so most of the time I'm eating at home. I gave myself a spending money where I know I could handle it. How much does that leave me with? £1,800 minus 300 minus 100. I was left with £1,400 a month in my bank account after my expenses as a 21-year-old living at home. Monthly, I would save £1,400 every month. Now, if we do the maths on that, 1,400 times 12, 16,800. £16,800 I managed to save up, and my other paycheck is just around the corner. If I add that also, that will be £18,200 I've managed to save up in the span of just over 12 months. I want to make another thing very clear. By no means am I a millionaire. By no means am I financially free now. But can I travel? Yes.
Somebody's watching this is, oh, that's not that impressive. Or do you have that much in your bank account? If the answer is no, then shush and listen. A lot of you guys, you're not too dumb to become successful. You're too arrogant. You're way too arrogant. Don't you understand what's going on? Don't you see the concept that if you do that the next year, that will double? And if you, all you have to do 4 years of doing that and you are laughing your way to the bank compared to someone who's got high cost of everything. Lifestyle inflation is real. This guy is a G, man.
Could I quit my job
shout to
for 12
you.
months and focus on something I really want to do? Yes.
You could.
Can I almost put a down payment down for a house? Yes. Could I potentially start a business? Yes.
Don't recommend doing that.
There are businesses out there you can start for less than 20k. £17,000 has not made me a millionaire by any means, but it's definitely opened doors for me, especially for that broke guy last year. That's how quickly your financial situation can change if you just allocate your money correctly and save it. And I want to add something. You can leave hate comments on this video that you live at home, it's easy for you. That's fine. You're only going to boost my algorithm and give me more views. You got to adjust this to you.
I hear it.
You have to adjust this to you. I don't have kids. I'm not married. I live at home, so I'm allocating a lot of money to my savings.
And plus, that's down to him. If you have kids, that's you. You messed up. So you need to understand, okay, what can I do in my situation? Get yourself out of the mentality of like, lucky for you, easy for you to say. You live at home, like you said. Oh, you don't have kids. And whose fault is that? Did Abs, okay, Nadeem, did Mr. Nadeem come and force you to have kids or to put yourself in a bad scenario or situation? No, you done that. But the beauty is that everybody's self-made, but only the successful are willing to admit it. You are self-made, yes, my friend. You put yourself in that situation. But the beautiful thing is you can also get out of that situation, man.
Whatever you can, allocate it to your savings. It's not that hard. Your situation can change very quickly if you're meticulous on how you spend money. It's not hard to save money. You're just an idiot. You think you need designer clothes. No, you fucking don't. No one cares about you. You think you need to go out and eat at these fancy restaurants. I promise you, bro, you don't. Get in the gym. Get in shape. It doesn't cost much money.
Talking about getting in the gym.
Eat healthier than fucking the shit junk food that you get outside.
Some of you guys were saying nonsense in my videos. You don't realize your boy.
But it's definitely opened doors for me to do a lot of different things. I don't need to anymore stress about money. Yes, I do still stress about being rich. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I still want to be rich. I still want to be a businessman. But this money has definitely given me some sort of a pot to not rely and depend on, but it's there if it's needed. If you told me a year ago I'd have £17,000 in my bank account, I'd be like so surprised. Back then, give me £500 would have saved me from so many problems. A haircut, I couldn't get a fucking haircut. Couldn't get a fucking haircut last year. Yes, I could.
I'm gonna pause it there just because of the swearing. So it seems like he's explained pretty much everything. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. Most of these videos you watch, they don't keep it 100%. I'm going to keep it 100%. The financial situation you're in right now, this is how you're going to get out of it. The whole idea is building a bank. Keep that in your head. This is what I've used this countless of times, and it works like magic. I don't believe in magic or that nonsense. I'm a God-fearing man, but you get the gist. Become your own bank so you don't have to borrow from someone. So create an emergency fund of 5 grand and then surpass that 5 grand to like 10 grand. After 10 grand, stop counting that 10 grand, and that is now your bank. Meaning if you're ever in a desperate situation, you need to borrow. Rather than borrowing using credit cards from the bank, you are your own bank because you made your own bank. You just go dip in that 10K, whatever you borrow, work hard so that in under 6 months, ideally under a month, but under 6 months, you pay that back in your bank and then you carry on building. And you ignore that 10K, I'm telling you, you're going to be good. You're going to be good, especially if you're young, in your 20s, below 20s, even in your 30s, mid 30s. This is a bulletproof plan. I'm telling you, it works because there's nothing worse. Being successful already, becoming successful is stressful enough as it is. You don't want to add debt to that. The Bible says the borrower is slave to the lender, and that stands from all the way back then, years ago, up until now. If you love borrowing, if you're playing around, you're going to reach 45, 50 years old. Daddy, can you buy me this? And you're like, oh, no, sorry. You make up all kinds of excuses. Instead of you realizing you're a failure of a man, you had opportunities when other people were struggling in Africa. They didn't have the means. I'm not saying everyone in Africa is struggling, because some idiot from Africa might comment in the video like, oh, not everybody from Africa is struggling. This is like nonsense that I'm talking about, okay? But where the people in Pakistan, all over the world, in China, you get the gist, who are struggling. And I used Africa because I wasn't born here. I didn't even know English. I had to learn English. I came from zero. I had nothing. The high quality you're seeing all my days, the crispness of this video, for example. Guys, I don't even want to get started. All I'm saying is nobody's coming to save you. The quicker you realize that, the quicker you start to make money. If you need me to help you out, physical, I don't know, finance, whatever it is, link is in the description. Join the Patreon and let me know what you need help with, and I'll be able to help you because I've got courses based on that. If you want. If not, I couldn't care less. But all I'm here to tell you is nobody's coming to save you unless you save yourself. All right? Like, share this to someone who needs to hear this, and keep it raw and real. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.